Hi coffee enthusiasts, Josh here from Alternative Brewing, and today we're diving into a classic, the AeroPress Clear. This is a throwback to the original variation that's now making its triumphant return. Similar to its predecessor, or successor, depending on how you see it, the Clear version maintains all the fantastic features that we do love about an AeroPress. It's durable, it makes coffee brewing a breeze, and is perfect for those of you who are always out on adventures and want to take a coffee brewer with you, or perhaps just looking for a reliable, no-fuss way of making a consistently delicious brew. Plus, it now has this neat see-through design, and in the box you get 100 paper filters, a bean scoop which holds around 16 grams of coffee, and a handy stirrer. So let's now begin our AeroPress Clear brewing session. So I did say brewing an AeroPress is a breeze. And on the box, there are only 3 simple steps to make a coffee. Step 1, you add your coffee, then your water. Step 2, stir the brew. And step 3, press the coffee into the mug and enjoy. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh my gosh. All right, that didn't go down so well. After all, it is a recipe. So I guess we do want to be measuring these things out, like how much coffee we're using. Now, this could be measured in scoops, whole or ground, but I do like to measure it out in grams, and I use around 18 to 20 grams. And the water we'll be brewing with, and what temperature that's going to be. Now, this can be as simple as just boiling the jug, and you can also use cold water with the AeroPress, and then just filling it up to the 2 line is a handy marker to use. Or, if you're like me, then I like to set my temperature to a warm 93 degrees Celsius on the kettle, and then I use 150 mils of water each time when filling the AeroPress up. And also the grounds themselves. We're going to be aiming for a medium grind, so avoid grounds that are too fine or too coarse. I'll clean this up and we'll keep going. 2 quick things before we move on are, I always like to rinse my paper filter. It's out of habit now, but I do find it helps get the paper filter to stick to the cap, and also rinsing away any possible paper filter taste from the end brew. Also, I'll usually brew in the inverted method. This is where the AeroPress is assembled and placed kind of upside down. And then you proceed to brew that way, adding your coffee into the top, then adding your water, and then placing the cap on, and when it's time to flip, you flip it over with your cup and press that way. But for right now, I'm going to begin in the original way, where we left off. So I've got the AeroPress assembled, paper filter rinsed. On top of my cup, I have 18 to 20 grams of medium ground coffee. Goes in. And I'm going to start the timer as I begin to add the 150 mils of 93 degrees water, as it's going to be a full 1 minute before I start plunging. And after I've finished stirring, I immediately place the plunger into the top of the AeroPress without pressing it down. And then this way it will create a back suction so the rest of the brew will stay in that top chamber. And after a minute has elapsed, gently start pressing down on the plunger. Now, what we end up with is a strong and rich brewed coffee. This is not espresso, but it's not particularly filter coffee either. Right now, it is quite a small or medium-sized beverage, but it's guaranteed to be quite intense. So if you do like drinking espresso, then you probably could just drink this straight. Well, yeah, that's intense. However, if you do prefer a longer, long black or an Americano, then go ahead and top it up with a bit of hot water, or else adding in some hot milk for a cafe-esque like cappuccino or latte. And certainly taking a look at this beverage, you can even split this into 2 drinks and be able to make 2 drinks at the same time. Now, if you are finding your coffee too weak or too strong, then certainly adjusting the amount of water or coffee will make quite a large difference to the end result. And also by adjusting the grind size initially, you can result in a better cup of coffee as well, where you're managing the extraction of those flavors out of the grounds. Certainly as well, the water temperature. Now this can be either cooler or hotter, and you can stir it for a shorter or long period of time, or even not at all. And whilst all of these are really trial by taste approaches, the one aspect that I really think does make a huge difference, no matter how else you make the recipe with your AeroPress, is a nice steady press down on the plunger. Being not too fast or too heavy down on the plunger will also ensure that you'll never find any grinds in your cup. So cleaning up is also easy with the AeroPress. All we need to do is unscrew the filter lid, pop out the wet grounds, give it a quick rinse under the tap, and you'll be ready to brew again or store it away for next time. And there you have it, the AeroPress Clear Coffee Brewer. It is an absolute versatile brewing companion for the home, office, and adventures on the road. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe, the bell, and the like for more coffee adventures. Thanks for brewing with us, and until next time, happy sipping.